Okay, this is a bit unorthodox, but I'm actually going to start in the basement and then work my way up. So this is a new listing at 1652 East Road. You can see there are newer basement stairs, outside access only. They are pretty steep, very tall rise. And then you come into the basement, which is all a concrete block foundation. I'm 5'2". I can stand up here just fine, but it is a short ceiling, probably 5'10", roughly would be the tallest height down here, maybe 5'8". There is a concrete floor throughout, and you can also see that there's a trench cut into the perimeter to help with water flow. Because you can see it is a little bit damp down here, not a lot, but there is a sump pump. So everything is pitched to go to the lowest point in the basement floor. You can see the septic goes out here, which is on the south side of the property. That was where I just came in from. I also want to point out that all of the basement walls have been wrapped with a 2-inch styrofoam. You can get a good look at it right here. What a difference this makes. This basement is nice and warm, and it definitely makes an impact in the heating and cooling costs for the main level living space upstairs. All right, sump pump works. So down here, you can see that there is a new boiler. This is a trio boiler. There are just 2 zones on here, 2 circulators. One is for the house heat, it says main house, and the other one is for HW, hot water. So you're heating up your hot water here off of the oil. Oil tank looks amazing. And it is just simply storing the water here in the hot water storage tank. All right, and then also while I'm over here, we've got the electrical panel. This is a 100 amp service. See the 100 there on the main breaker. And the house has been completely rewired. So all new wiring upstairs. Love that. Also, while I'm pointing out overhead things, notice all the new plumbing. So you've got all new plumbing for your heat and all of your fixtures. How nice is that? They've also taken out the old temporary lolly columns, aka support jacks that were down here, and put in the pressure treated posts like your inspector would want to see. And then the only other thing down here I want to point out is that you've got town water. This was not part of the recent town water expansion. This house already had town water. So it's right there. Single family homes in Bennington are not metered. It's a flat rate. All right, there's the basement. Let's head on upstairs. Oh, by the way, there's a really cool little light switch on an angle, just in case you wanted to know that. All right, so upstairs, while I'm out here, let's show you the backyard. This is not a well, although it looks super cute. This is actually hiding the concrete cover where the sump pump drains into that. My guess is that that probably is an old well before town water existed up here. But you can see it's a nice flat backyard. There's trees all along the western border. So if you wanted to clear out some of that, you certainly could. But nice flat yard. It's a corner lot. That is Houghton Lane. And then this is East Road right here. So right now we have a snow-capped mountain view. Essentially, this is the property line right here. You can kind of see a little change in the grass mowing there. That's the basement door I just came up through. I will circle back and close that before I leave. Vinyl siding on the outside of this house. It's white with a kind of a pretty blue-green, probably more blue trim piece here. Nice decorative railings. This is the everyday entrance coming in here the side from the driveway. Before I go in the house, I do want to show you the garage. There's a detached 1-car garage, and it even has power. So if you wanted to add an automatic garage door opener, you could easily do that. Right now it's just a manual lift door. There's a window, a couple windows in here. Obviously it's not insulated, it's not heated. There's the concrete walkway to the side entryway. The house has a metal roof on it. You can see a little peekaboo of it there. The roof that's on the garage behind me needs to be redone. That might happen, working on it. But let me just turn around and show you the garage roof. You'll see what I mean. See, it's not good, but seller might be replacing that very soon, so we'll see. All right, coming on inside. Total renovation. All brand new. I literally just pulled all of the blue film off of the fridge and the stove and the microwave. So all 3 are brand new appliances, have never been used. Really nice, soft gray, crafts-made cabinetry, brand new. You can see the label right there, craft made. We just need to do a little construction cleanup in here, but you've got the nice soft clothes. We're not going to be installing hardware. You can decide what you like for the jewelry of your kitchen. There is a double sink with a window looking out to the backyard. This is the side door I just came in. I do want to point out that not only do you have a really nice ceiling fan and overhead light in here, but that it's also a really nicely vaulted ceiling. You just have a great sense of height and space in here. So this is your everything room. This is the great room. You come in from the front door over there if you'd like, but this is living, dining, kitchen. 1 seamless floor throughout. This is a vinyl plank. We just put some of this in our house, which I love. And likewise, it's 1 color throughout. So if you want to add your own sparkle in this house with a different paint color in every room, you could do that. So here in the hallway right off of the front kind of common room, there is a large closet. Could become a linen closet. It could become a coat closet. It really depends on what you need and want in your house. It's just an empty space right now. Right next to that is the nook for your laundry. So this is designed to have a stackable, front-loading washer and dryer. The appliances are not going to be coming with, so you can decide what units you have or want to buy. All right, in the front of the house is the first bedroom. There's 2 bedrooms altogether. Again, the same floor runs throughout. You can see the hot water baseboard, all new heating system, 2 windows, another overhead light fan, mountain view up here, double closet. There is a closet system there with a rod and a shelf and a light. We're not going to be installing doors on the closets, but you could just use this curtain rod that's been installed there, or hang doors if you'd like. Bedroom number 2, all the way in the back. I do want to point out that there's some really nice hardware. I mean, just some good choices that were made. In addition to that, I really love these fans. What a difference it makes having a ceiling fan, keeping it cool in the summertime. So only 1 window in this bedroom. It does look over to the backyard. And spinning around, you can see this one also has a nice big double closet. Okay, and then last but not least is the bathroom. The door does need a slight adjustment. If I didn't put the roll of toilet paper there, the door would close. It just needs a tiny adjustment to the hinges so that it will stay open by itself. But here in the bathroom, you do have 1 fiberglass tub shower combo unit. Again, all new. Never been used. Who doesn't want to have a brand new bathroom? I love also this really big deep shelf up here, so you can put all of your products there without having to get an additional accessory piece in there. And then there's a double sink. Some nice new cabinetry, a couple of drawers. Each side gets to have some storage space underneath. This would be a great place to store the towels. And then you're gonna get to decide what you want for mirrors. Do you want one big mirror over both sinks, or maybe two rounds, two rectangles? You get to decide. This is a really nice seamless piece. I love also the square edges of the sinks. It's just looking really modern. And then last but not least, we do have the toilet over here in the corner. There's plenty of room. It's not squished in here. Okay. And I do also want to point out that there's another light in here, which also has a fan. So that is in place. There's also a window in here, which I gotta say, I really love that. A lot of times bathrooms do not have a window, and it really does help for, you know, ventilation and as well as lighting, to have that natural light in the space where you're getting ready. So that's it. 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, open concept, living, dining, kitchen space. It is cozy, but completely done, move-in ready, with a garage and a 1/4 acre of land on a corner lot. Also, don't forget that right down the street is the East Road Market and Deli that will be opening up soon. Yay!